Alrighty, so let's get back to it. So, back to the tavern. You guys, so you've taken them, you've escorted them. Are you going to come back and take this guy's offer up on free food and drink?
Yep.
Hungry. Yes. Hungry.
Yes. Worked up an appetite.
C15 Gaming, thank you for the follow.
Did he say that there was a free room included?
He didn't say that, no.
Well, maybe
do you
he
wish
should.
to negotiate for such an additional thing?
Well, maybe we would like some comfort sleeping tonight instead of sleeping in the woods, guys.
Yeah. I'm very weird of staying here, though.
Right. As you're doing that, and you're kind of having that discussion, a very well-dressed man walks in. And he,
oh no.
Your ears prick up when you hear, "Damn yarn spinner, damn him to hell."
Guys?
I'm not going to do anything yet. I just want to overhear him.
Who's that? Did you guys recognize him?
Do we recognize him, Gore?
Nope. You've never seen him before in your life.
I'm going to watch and listen.
I'm gonna eat.
Okay.
And eat, I guess.
Watch and listen, yes, intently.
Okay. He walks over, sits down at the bar. He's not whispering, so if you're choosing to listen and you're paying attention to him, you can hear what he says. Okay, he basically says, "Some of your finest whiskey, please, barman. I'm not in a good mood.
Whiskey?
Today did not bode well at all." And
Sounds like your kind of guy, Radovan.
he just kind of hands him a glass.
Shh.
Go have drinks with him, Radovan.
He says, "I come down from Creek's Hollow. We've had a major problem. He goes, I visit Lord Yarnspinner. I beseech his aid, and he ignores me. Tells me to get out. Doesn't have time for our country problems. Oh, well, he sure will have time very soon. The trade caravans have been disrupted, running up and down the north and south road, and he doesn't care. What sort of monarch is this anyway? Whoever appointed this idiot a lord of this area?" The guard leans in next to him and says, "I'll pay for that drink." And smiles. "Oh, thank you very much."
Sweet.
He says, "You know, Yarn Spinner never used to be always such a bad guy." He said, "But this last year or so, don't know what's gotten into him." He said, "He just seems to have had a serious change of attitude." He says, "Yes, well, his attitude can kiss my royal behind, actually." He says, "And I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. I'm expected to go back to the mayor with able-bodied men to help us with our problem, and I'm going to turn up empty-handed. He's going to be royally ticked off, so he is."
Go have a drink with him.
At that point, the guard kind of glances at you. He leans in and says to the guy, "The people at that table might help." And he goes, "Really? Well, they don't look much. I was looking for more like a militia, small army." He says, "Well, they did just dispatch several rather unpleasant ruffians, and I do know that fellow over there is a priest of St. Cuthbert, I do believe. He said he's been through here numerous times. I do remember hearing something about they saved a town before, actually. I think yeah, that's right, Soromorn. They saved Soromorn. The saviors of Soromorn, that's them. And they don't like Yarnspinner very much, from what I recall, either. Especially the priest, after Yarnspinner had him arrested for, well, nothing really." "Oh, well, very interesting."
Did he look at us? Because if he does, I'm just staring blatantly.
We're just
So if he
all
looks
staring
over,
at
he's
him.
gonna see us.
I'm eating, man.
Oh, I'm staring.
I'm staring too, and if he looks, I'm not looking away.
And he sits at this table next to you. Like, not at your table, because that would be impolite, but at the table next to you.
Who does that? Fred Van Reer.
And he says, "Excuse me."
Hello? Oh.
I don't know your name, but, you're a priest, are you not?
I'm gonna kick Radovan. Can I kick him? Oh, I probably can't kick him.
No, not from there. Okay, at this point, he kind of looks, glances at you two, and he's kind of glances at you, Racer, briefly, and then very quickly averts his eyes and looks at Kia. He kind of glances back. It's more like this sort of thing. Like just watching you out of the corner of his eye. Good day, my dear. I wonder if you might be willing to hear a small proposition. Well, a proposition and be willing to help me out with a bit of a problem.
Hello, sir. Sorry for my very impolite friends. Why don't you have a seat with us?
Oh, don't mind if I do. And he gets up, and actually he sits himself here, furthest away from Radovan.
When he sits down, I'm going to stop eating.
Okay.
And just kind of like
And
sit
Radovan
back.
probably is not. He says, are you familiar with Creek's Hollow?
I unfortunately have never heard of it.
Oh, it's a town north of here. We're having a bit of a problem. And the mayor there has sent me... My name's Givens. I was sent here...
Gibbons?
Givens.
Givens.
As in, like, I've given you something. This is,
Good one, sir.
As I said, we're in dire need. Oh, look, I seem to have perked interest from your priestly friend. I'm sorry. Did you find that so terribly amusing, Mr. Priest?
I'm sorry, I apologize. And you may call me Radovan Rainier.
Ah, Mr. Radovan Rainier. Very, very pleased to meet your acquaintance. And you lovely ladies are? Mute?
I
Deaf?
And Kiliana. This here's Raisa.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You too, my lord.
Well, you see, a foul and dangerous beast has made its home in the cliffs near our town. It has all but devoured our cattle and sheep, and it has attacked several merchant caravans. Now, no one will trade with us, and things are getting rather desperate. As I said, I was sent here to beseech Lord Yarn Spinner, Lord indeed, in getting some of the local militia to come back with me. But he doesn't want to help. Seems to be rather adamant about the fact. So, I understand you can handle ruffians, and you've saved a town before. And a little birdie told me that recently you have dispatched an orc warband. Is this correct?
That is true.
This is, just the three of you?
Yep. And my cat.
And your cat? Oh, well. Not very fond of cats, I'm afraid. Much more prefer dogs. At which point, immediately...
Sir, we haven't figured out what the hell that cat is. So, it could be, it's any, I don't know what it is. It's something
Hybrid
weird.
soldiers, thanks for the follow. At which point, Cal, almost in sheer mischief, jumps up and sits right in front of him.
I start
Glaring
petting
at
him. Hey, Cal.
You know,
How many ruffians you talking about here?
Well, as I said, it's a foul beastie, actually.
Oh, sorry, a beastie.
Yes, it's been eating our cattle and our sheep, and it's attacked several merchant caravans, and no one will trade.
How big?
Radovan? What was that? Raisa?
How big is it?
Well, I've never seen it. Don't actually know.
Does it
but,
eat the cow whole?
kind of. Well, the cow just kind of disappears. Actually, 1 minute it's there and then it's gone. So we don't really know. I honestly don't know a whole lot about it. But if you'd be willing to travel in the morning with me back to Creek's Hollow, you can have a discussion with the mayor. I will more than happily reimburse you for any travel and expenses, even if you say no. So you really have nothing to lose.
I want to sense his motive here.
Alrighty, make a sense motive check.
No doubt Race is doing that as well.
And thank you for the follow. We just
Hey.
donation. We just got another donation.
Oh,
And since
24 and 4.
we're not in the middle of a fight, so I'll go ahead and add you to the tracker as we speak. And then I'll call you out in a moment.
Well, my roll sucked.
Racer, you're kind of really off-put by his accent more than anything else. He's, he's very difficult to read. Kia, on the other hand, I mean, he seems pretty straight up.
I'm gonna look to Radovan, wondering why he isn't talking, as he is a diplomatic one.
Because he's stuffing his face.
Radovan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, Mr. Givens, is it?
Yes. Give
Could
it.
you give us a moment to talk amongst yourselves about this proposition?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Go get some whiskey. It's not bad here. They have decent whiskey here.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't hesitate. He immediately gets up and goes to the bar.
I look at Raisa and Kian and go, "What are you guys doing?
What do you mean?
How many times have we done something that you guys, or we wanted to do something that you guys were against because it was out of the way and not pertaining to our mission, and now you're considering this?"
Well, we can try to make it pertaining to our mission. We haven't asked if there's a wizard in this town yet, have we?
Well, I mean, would you want to live in a place called Creeks Hollow? I mean,
wizards
You
are
wanna live
freaking
in a
weird.
place called
Okay,
Scarrowmore?
well, that's true.
they
I don't
live
wanna
in
be here.
strange, desolate places. So let's ask, because if we could get that as a reward, I'm willing to do anything.
That's so out of our way, though, isn't it?
Do we out of our way from what? Do we have a direction after this?
Well,
Yeah,
we could talk to the wizard after he does his service to us and see if there's another location that we could head towards instead.
Absolutely, but we should at least hear this guy out. Say, yeah, you know
Really?
what? We have.
You want to
we
listen
have-
to the guy? Really? Come on.
He drinks whiskey. Don't you have something in common here?
I don't do this.
Can I? I'm gonna. What's on my plate currently?
As in, like, what you're eating?
Yeah, what kind of food do I have?
Well, basically, I mean, it's pretty much a exact copy of what Radovan ordered earlier. So you've got steak and a full, like, English breakfast. I mean, it's an overloaded
Okay,
feast.
so I'm gonna take a hunk of my piece of steak and throw it at Radovan. I'm gonna say, listen.
Can I catch it and like eat it?
That'd be funny.
Try.
But I'm throwing it with force, like I'm trying to peg you with it.
Right.
And I'm going to say, Radovan, you know, I know you think you're smarter than everybody, but give me a second to speak.
That's
I'm
not.
I'm getting the finger again. Radovan, this is what I think. Let me speak, and then you can tell me what you think. We don't have a direction after we speak with the wizard. We can at least hear this guy out. Tell him we have a meeting later this afternoon, and we'll let him know tonight. That way we can speak with the wizard, see if he has any direction for us. And if he doesn't, it doesn't hurt to at least go here. The dude said he'll pay our way there. And we can... Kia, I think you're right. We can ask if they have a wizard. And you know what? Even if they don't, we can at least go there and ask. We can get some money, and we can ask there, does anybody know of any wizards?
Okay, I don't... Fine. But I also don't think I'm smarter than everyone else here. I never said that. I never made that claim. Take it back. Yo.
No.
Not act.
Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back, yo.
One
All
tap this time.
Fine, but I'm not talking to Mr. Fancy Pants over there.
You don't have
know.
to. Kia will.
Okay,
Huh?
Kia, don't burn his dress while you're at it, you know? Like, keep your hands at your sides at all times, right? That's a joke, Kia. Don't.
Oh, alright.
Joking.
I can if you want me to.
Human jokes, okay?
If it'll make you feel safe, I'll do it.
I'm not safe. I just... it's the personality type.
If it makes you nervous, I'll do it even more.
All right, you talk to Mr. Fancy Pants, and I'll, Risa, have your steak back, and I throw it back across the table,
Food
hoping
flicking.
it's just food flicking, right? I'm just like, meh, No.
Drop it on the floor. Oops.
Perfectly good food. Jeez, Risa.
Race is getting a little,
She's in a mood
tough with
today.
Radovan.
She's in a mood.
Yeah.
You just cold clocked a dude with a frying pan, and why are you so wound up? We should be happy and resting, right?
Yeah.
Risa? Yeah? Did I do something wrong?
We're friends here, guys. We're friends here.
For once, I agree with you, Kia. Well, actually, I've agreed with you many of times, so for once today, I agree with you.
So what's your game plan? What's the
Waiting
decision?
for the wizard to come back.
I think we should tell Fancy Pants that we have an engagement, and maybe Kia, ask him about the wizard and tell him maybe we can meet him here this evening for dinner, and we'll discuss.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys are going to go back and visit your wizard.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's going to be it's early afternoon anyway. So.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Back to see Deckard Cain, as you like to call him. Alright, let's move him. Okie dokie. So you head back to see Deckard. Your friend. Alright. You wander in, and he still seems to be over there messing with the rod. Pocky, thank you for the follow. There it is, showed up. You're kicking the floor, you're already in.
Oh. Did we just walk in?
Relevant. I mean, you have been so far, so...
How rude.
Okay.
It's Radovan. Radovan's always rude.
I'm just sitting down.
Okay. Right, he says, I won't be much longer. I'm almost done.
Okay. We'll just wait here.
Alrighty.
Kia's gonna hum loudly.
Hum annoyingly. Okay, so you two are going to stand by the door, and Radovan's just plopping himself down.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Alright, well, after about another 20 or 30 minutes, he comes walking back over with the rod with the big blue gem now attached to the end of it. So if you can imagine the gold rod with the gem on the end, he kind of walks over, and the gem is now slightly glowing, just very faintly.
Kia's eyes light up. That looks nice.
He says, this is not for you.
Darn it.
He
Alright.
says, well, the agreement was that I would attempt to remove some of the enchantment on this strange mark of yours.
Yes.
Alrighty, and there is the mark for anybody that hasn't seen it or wants to know what it looks like. Strange blue tattoo that they have on their arm that tends to glow at certain times and basically compulses them to do things they don't want to do.
I volunteer as tribute.
Alrighty. He says, well then, step this way, my dear.
Yeah, Raysa was gonna say I'm not going first. I went first last time and it sucked.
Alright.
Alrighty, so you're going to hold your arm out? Yeah, do you remember what happened last time someone actually
Yes,
tried to
I
do
do.
remove
Yes.
enchantment?
Kia has to be the magical one, and she has to go first.
Alrighty. Okay, so he holds the rod out as the material component and starts to cast his spell, waving his arms around in arcane arcs, and then hovers his hand over the arm. As per normal, the tattoo immediately glows bright blue, and once again becomes excruciatingly painful.
Ah!
And here, Kia, as it is an empowered remove enchantment, you can have the following /R 1d20. 5 points of damage is all you take. It hurt like a son of a bitch. However, it doesn't look the same now.
Oh!
Oh.
It now looks like this. Instead of it all being blue, certain parts have gone blood red.
Oh.
Okay.
We can't see it, so.
No. So that's why I'm just kind of giving you... here, I'll show you. There.
Oh.
Can you see it now?
I can see it on the stream.
Ah, well, you know what?
Wow.
Then let me do this real quick and put it in all players' journal. Save the changes and show players. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Now
Whoa.
you guys can see it.
It's so
Scary.
pretty.
So yeah, these parts on Kia's have gone bright red.
Ooh.
What that means...
Who's next?
Okay, yeah, so Kia is kind of clutching her arm and grimacing in pain as the blue starts to die down. However, the red is still glowing.
Oh no.
Uh.
Is this normal?
Next!
I,
Honestly, what is normal with a magical tattoo such as this? I don't know.
You got me there, mister.
I can do detect magic on the arm in a moment if you like and see if any of the enchantment has in fact gone or if somehow it's been magnified.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Wait, whoa, magnified. Yeah.
Well, you know.
Okay, just check me first before you do the other two.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Okay. Right, so he comes over and does detect magic and kind of stands there for a couple of minutes focusing very, very hard. And then he says, well, the good news is some of the enchantment does indeed seem to have been gone.
And the bad news?
Well, the evocation seems to have multiplied.
The what?
Evo
The
what?
evocation magic.
What does that mean?
You know, evoking.
Oh, I get it. All right.
Like,
Well,
there's
that's
some
great.
evocational magic as well as enchantment and, other things. And the evocational magic is now twice as strong as it was before, but the enchantment is gone.
What enchantment?
I don't know specifically.
Well,
Okay.
What does the evocation being stronger mean for us?
Whatever the evocational magics that have been cast on the arm or on the mark, they're now stronger. So whatever they did before, they're going to do either twice as powerfully or twice as long. Whatever they did. I don't know.
Well, okay, so the last person we witnessed that had this mark, she kind of blew up, right?
That could probably be evocational magic, yes.
So
Burning
we'll blow
hands
up
is
more?
educational.
Or sooner. I don't
Or
know.
sooner, so we might have less time now.
I really don't know. I can confirm that a great deal of the magic has been removed, and if your goal is to get the magic removed, I have successfully done some of that for Kia.
Alright, well, I guess do us too, right? I mean, we're in the same boat, so...
Alrighty.
Raisa, you want to go before me, or...?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Racer.
Sure, yeah.
You hold out your arm, and he does the same for you. Cast the Empowered Enchantment. And
9.
it burns you for 9 points of damage. But it's basically the same now. It looks exactly the same as Kia's. Part of it is red instead of blue, and the part that is red is now continually glowing.
I think Kia and Risa are gonna huddle together and stare at their tattoos.
What does mine
Alright.
say? Sweet!
Let's do it. Come on, do it.
Dude!
Oh,
Alrighty.
Have
Mr.
at you.
Radavan.
ow.
For 2. Radavan's made of
suck.
sterner stuff, you know? Radavan's tough.
Or I'm crying hysterically because I have a boo-boo, you know. Little tiny...
You step on spikes. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So, there we go.
Radovan, can you heal me? It hurts.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my God.
Being so mean to you a few minutes ago now.
Yeah, seriously, Risa, I don't know what's up with you. Just saying. I'm gonna do a standard heal, light heal.
That time of the month.
Okay, so you're going to do a D8 plus 3.
Yeah, D8 plus 3. There you go. Hey.
There you go, 9. Fully healed.
Thank you, Radovan.
Yeah, we gotta have a talk later, Risa.
Alright,
Yeah,
what's Kia
I'm
doing?
okay.
Does Kia need...
Not right now, no. I'm fine.
Alrighty, okay. So, in theory, you have successfully removed some of the power of the mark. But
Okay.
in doing so, you've kind of messed with it somehow.
Awesome.
Okay, he says, well, I think I've upheld my end of the bargain as well as you. Is there
Is
anything
there-
else I can do for you?
Another wizard, right? Oh, sorry, Kia. Go ahead.
I was mostly gonna be a joke. Go for it.
Wait, Kia, you were gonna tell a joke?
Maybe. I was just gonna inquire about how much that staff would be. I would like it.
Oh, to buy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have it.
Alright. What's gonna happen to the staff once you pass away of old age?
Well, I don't know.
I'll be back.
He says, I mean, if you're really interested in buying it, I suppose, I don't know, should we say 5,000-6,000 gold?
Oh. I'll be back. I'll
Okay.
leave it at that.
Well, if you do come up with the money, or if you find anything of more use to me in my
Like a better
retirement
rocking
here-
chair?
No, more useful in the magical sense.
I thought you were
Magic
retired.
fishing pole.
Yeah, Nate
That's
Pangle's
all the
fishing
fish
rod.
for you.
Yeah. He says, but no, yes, if you find anything that I might be willing to trade for it, I'm willing to consider that.
Right. Well, hold on to that, and perhaps we'll be back for a trade or to purchase it.
Well, thanks again.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you returning my property to me. Very honorable of you. Lesser people would have probably tried to steal it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Do you happen to know another wizard that can help us further improve our situation?
That you haven't already met.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yes and no. I do know of somebody, but I don't really know where they are. I know they left and went northwards from here, but that was a year ago.
Like Corthan northwards?
No, north. Corthan.
It was an old friend they made.
Corthan is in the west.
And then north some, no?
Well, it's a little northwest, I suppose, but I'm talking about directly north from here.
Okay. What's his name?
He said, his name is Alandro. He's actually rather foreign. Speaks rather strange with an accent.
Okay.
He came from overseas, actually, a long time ago. I don't know much. I don't know him very well. I met him at a conclave several years ago. He came by and visited me last year on his way. He was traveling north. Something about heading northwards to seek. I don't even remember anymore. Something or other. But anyway, I know that he headed northwards, but other than that, I really can't help you. Now, I will tell you that he is a prodigy, as it were. He'd be in his mid-50s now, but he is way more powerful than I am.
So he'd probably be someone we'd want to meet. And when you say north...
If you can find him, yes.
So Creek's
However,
Hollow
he's a very
is north?
flamboyant type of mage. Uses his magic rather excessively and some would say abusively.
Huh.
So if you go to a tavern, a town, and somebody tells you about a guy that levitated his food into his mouth and stuff like that, or had dancing lights around his head, that's probably him.
It could be a new potential boyfriend,
He seems old.
Do you know his name, sir?
Oh, you're 130 years old. Talking about old.
Yes, his name is Alandro.
I'm talking about old looking. I will not date a wrinkly man.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Neo wants Alandro to sound like Gilbert Godfrey.
Sorry, and the flamboyant mage's name was what?
The flamboyant mage's name was Alandro.
I thought that was Alandro's prodigy.
No, Alandro is a prodigy.
Oh.
See, y'all are talking so loud that Racer can't hear.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Still funny, though.
Yeah. In other words, he's saying that he's extremely powerful for his age. He's a very gifted mage.
Okay.
Got it.
I apologize. All right.
There you go. Alrighty. So what's the game plan now, guys?
We gotta meet Mr. Fancy Pants in the inn and get our... Did we negotiate free rooms?
No, but the guy did say he would pay all your expenses if you accepted, so looks like he would pay for them.
Yep. All right.
Alrighty.
Guy said North Creek's Hollow is kind of northish, so it's on the way.
It is that.
I am convinced. So, Radavant's convinced.
And we actually had another donation I missed. Let me go ahead and add it real quick while you guys are talking, because I hate doing that.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming that our friend is going to join us for dinner like we discussed.
And those of you that we've not mentioned you in the... we'll do it at the next break, but you're added to the tracker. Thanks so much.
Radavan, I'm willing to let you take charge of this one because of your diplomacy here. Alright, just don't be rude to him.
I'll try.
So you're going to beckon the guy back over?
If he does the clappy thing again,
No, it's okay.
I'll be rude to him for you.
Clap on,
No, it's okay.
Clapper.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it, Kia. I'll be.
Alright.
Alrighty,
Radavan.
so you invite the fop back to the table.
Radavan.
Yeah.
There is no try, only do.
Oh, you guys are lovable. Hi, Mr. Givens. Givens, yes.
Givens, yes.
We have agreed to take you up on the offer.
Excellent. Wonderful, wonderful news.
So
When did he get a lisp?
I've been talking like this. What? What's your problem?
What?
You haven't heard me
I did-
talk like this before?
No.
Well, you weren't listening very well then.
Oh, Kia's trying to hold back the.
I'm very glad that you have I'm very glad that you've accepted our offer.
Okay. What's the cost, do you think? I mean, what will you give us to assist you?
I'm not in a position to negotiate the actual payment, but I am in a negotiation position for all expenses. I've been authorized to take care of those. Reasonable expenses, of course.
Are you okay? Have you had a lot of whiskey today?
No, I generally haven't had much at all. I was rather kerfuffled a little earlier when Lord Yarnspinner refused to aid us.
Well,
I had a couple of drinks then, but I'm perfectly sober, I assure you.
So hard.
So I'm trying to make Kia get the shiggles. It's not working. So
She has more control than me.
So obviously, what kind of transport do you have?
We have a nice horse named
horse.
Bill.
Just one horse? You're all free going to ride it?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you find this very amusing. I personally don't.
No, it's not. It's Kia. She's an elf. She's weird. I apologize profusely. We had a long, weird frickin' day. We had a wizard encounter earlier.
Oh yes, wizards. Very strange folk.
Yeah, they
very,
always throw us
very
through the loop.
strange.
So forgive me. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, that's okay.
Can I buy you a drink? You know, make up for any
Well, absolutely, if
perceived
you
rudeness?
wish.
Okay. Garçon. Garçon.
Can I have a whiskey?
You can't help it. I knew it was coming.
I can't help it. It's so hard.
Must mock the voice. Okay, yeah, he
God.
comes over, brings a bottle of whiskey and sits it on the table. He says, well, cheers, here's to your good health, what? Marius,
What?
thanks for the follow.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers.
To good
Cheers, sir.
health.
To good health.
Do you have rooms for this evening? Probably
We
want
do.
to leave early in the morning, not tonight, it's rather late now.
Yeah, we don't have rooms.
Oh, I'll take care of that, of course. And breakfast.
Three separate rooms would be great. Thank you very much.
It does concern me rather that three of you are going to ride one pony all the way through,
We have
town,
a
whatever.
we have a cart to go. with us.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Makes
No,
much more
I
sense.
wouldn't mind trying such a task. That'd be fun.
Well, let's turn in for the night, I suppose. We'll get up in the morning and head to Creek's Hollow.
All right.
Bright
Thank
and
you,
early,
sir.
mind. Don't drink too much.
Don't worry, that won't be happening.
Yes, well, I'm going to retire. Good
That's a
evening.
given.
Oh, very funny. Oh, quite witty, young lady.
Thank you.
And Givens plods up the stairs in a very
Oh.
awkward fashion.
Kia just lets out a gasp. Oh, that was so hard.
What a whipping.
You guys are weird.
What was I doing? It
Alrighty,
was all
so,
the elf.
Yep, you've got food, you've got drink. He's taking care of your room for the night.
Raisa is gonna have a drink. I know.
Uh-oh. There went
What?
the neighborhood.
Whoa, what is
Right?
What's up with Risa?
Race is a
She's a-
drunk.
She's had a tough day.
She's been drinking the entire time, you just don't know it.
Is this a fireplace over here in the corner?
Over here, yes, but it's not lit.
Ah, okay. I think, okay, Raisa, Kia, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna finish eating, I guess.
Raisa is gonna point to the fireplace and kind of look at Radovan. She's
Right.
got her sassy pants on. Hey, Radovan, you want to go sit by the fireplace?
Yes. After you. I get my drink and I stand up to follow.
All right.
I thought my
Oh,
cat.
we just lost Racer temporarily.
Okay, okay.
She will be
Gotcha.
back.
No.
Wow.
Rage Sassy to the fireplace.
She got burned by the fire!
That's her way of ditching you, Radovan. It's like, would you like to go out on a date? Gone.
So hurt, man. No love.
I'll move her to the fireplace for you. There you go.
Okay, so she didn't really leave me? What the... What is...
There you
Move,
go.
lady.
So why... I don't know
Radovan-
why she wanted you to go and stand by the cold fireplace with her, I don't know. Only she can tell.